Hello again and welcome back to Just Fun Stuff. It is time to start getting ready for autumn, putting up a few more decorations, setting up some areas. So that's what we're going to do today. But before we get started, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss any of our uploads. Now let's get to decorating. All right, day one of our setting up for autumn means setting up the space. The wedding season is pretty much over, so we took down our chapel again. It's something that can be put back up at any time. However, I thought that season was kind of over and we needed the space, and I wanted to put up a really cute autumn looking area, so that's exactly what we're doing. And right now, it's the not so exciting part of putting up the base because I wanted it to be lifted off the ground, creating a little height. We only have 2 levels so far on Funland after we flattened it, so I thought it'd be nice to add a small 3rd elevated level. So that's what we're working on. Just building a big platform, and I wanted it to be really, really big because I want to, at some point during this build, we're going to be putting up a back layer of cliff to use as almost like fencing. So I knew that would take up a lot of space. So to make up for that difference, we have to make a humongous platform. So that is exactly what Poppy is doing. Just dig, 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 dig. Putting up platform. And it's pretty blasé right now. It's just a big square. But like I said, as the build progresses, it will get better. Right now, though, just trying to get the big platform. And of course, nothing ever goes as planned. And I always hit out the rock where I'm not meaning to, or I put up where I'm not meaning to. But we work with it. It's not a big deal. All right, next up, we need to be able to get to that platform. So we're putting up our stairs, paying for these stairs. And that will conclude day 1. All right, we're back. It's early morning day 2, cleaning up our area from yesterday and getting right down to work because there's a lot that we need to do. Starting with fixing up the way that our platform is. Oh, Jolly Red's there. I'm pretty sure I go at some point, not in this video, but to go check them out because I'm always needing new art. Right now, I wanted the trees to kind of look like shrubs behind where I'm putting up this quote-unquote fence without actually putting up shrubs. So that's what I did. I put the trees down first, and then I'm building this kind of maze-looking area around it. Now, I did that on purpose because I found this really great design for this iron fence that matched the rock, and I thought that was such a cute backdrop to this setting that we're doing. Like I said, it's going to be an autumn type area. Not necessarily a park or any particular venue. It's just a really cute area with a lot of autumn themed decorations and colors because I want to get the island prepared not just for spooky season, but just for autumn in general. I love spooky season, don't get me wrong. Every build that I've done, I've specifically done so that I can add spooky items if I feel the need to spookify the island up. But this area, kind of like planting our pumpkin patch, is just strictly a fall area. All right, my least and yet most favorite thing, laying down the path. Now, I wanted this one to cover up a lot of the actual platform. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not going for any major twists and turns and making it really fancy. I just wanted to be able to cover a lot of the grass that we have showing. Oh, Sherb came to check it out. Of course he did. Sherb is our longest running resident. He was actually picked by Tom Nook on a day that I was not on playing the game. So when I came back to playing, Sherb was already here, and I was not disappointed with that. And he's been with us ever since. Probably one of my favorite characters. All right, still pathing out, covering the ground. I'm still looking for a autumn themed path, but I mean, this one is so universal. I can use it anywhere on the island and it works. It looks good with pretty much any build that we do. However, I've seen some really, really pretty autumn ones with the leaves and different colors and swirls and patterns going through it. So I've been definitely checking out Pinterest and looking for that. But for now, I love this one. And I think the way that the ground turned out looks really nice. Just adding more to the platform because like I always do, I want to put up trees and sometimes there just isn't enough room. But so far so good. Now comes the crafting time. I wanted to set up, not necessarily a picnic, but a table set up with some food and some chairs and some decorations. And of course the standees because I love them and I love that you can customize them. Now for the table, I wanted to do kind of a fall themed pattern and that's what I found. I was just going color wise and I'm going to use the same pattern on the log bench. Adding our standees and our hedges because again it's a fall area and while the trees themselves will change in time, I love that the standees are so bright and colorful now and it gives that fall look. There's our little table. Now picking up. I ordered some of the new foods that we had in our special purchases section and I thought they were so cute. So I wanted to set them out on our picnic table. Make it look a little fancy. Again, it's not a park or a picnic area. I just call it decorating for autumn because that's exactly what it is and that's what I was going for. So of course we have to include mush items. There will be some pumpkins. I wanted the table also to not be matchy-matchy. So I wanted to definitely use some of the log stuff, but I also wanted to change it up. That's why there's the mushroom stool. There'll be a different chair there at some point. Of course light because I can't have a build without light. I love walking around Funland at night. It's one of my favorite things. Now adding some country fencing. I didn't want to add too much fencing because we went through all the work of putting the iron looking fence around the back. I just wanted to add some details. It gives it a little more dimension. It makes it not look so open. Definitely adding shrubs here, there, and everywhere. The shrubs look great everywhere. I just planted a bunch of the holly starts because that season will be coming up soon enough. And I want to be prepared. Like anyone else that plays, obviously I'm very seasonal, so I like to be prepared for the seasons. Heading back to the house because I always forget and remember and forget and remember and think, ooh, what can I add? What can I add? And I wanted to add some flowers. I wanted to grab another chair for the table with the food set out. Adding more lamps. I just want this to be a really cozy fall looking area where you can come, you can sit, you can relax. Obviously Sherb was up there already, so I think it's Sherb approved. Log stakes, lots of crafting. It gets hard in a game like this that I love playing so much, but to come up with different ideas for the same items that we've had since basically it started. So trying to find different fun ways to use them and to make your island look a little bit different isn't always the easiest, but I think we're doing all right. I love the mush items. I can't wait to start collecting them. I think after this build, I was officially out of everything that I was gifted. Same with the spooky items. I think I've used them all up between the haunted house and Muffy's house, and I think I used 1 or 2 pumpkin items here, so I can't wait to start collecting those DIYs. We already planted our pumpkin area, so I know we have tons of pumpkins to use. It looks like... oh, see? Adding a few spooky decorations. It looks like we're getting closer to completing it. See, I wanted to turn that spooky lantern because I want the pumpkins there for fall, but again, this isn't a spooky area, it's a fall autumn area. That's why I chose the darker colored plants as well. I didn't want to plant any plants up here. I didn't want them taking over. I just wanted the few plants that I put there to just be kind of a focal point without anything spreading. I wanted low maintenance. But there you have it. It's our little autumn area. It's got the nicely colored trees, nice picnic tables, some pumpkins. I think it turned out really cute. Can definitely be spiced up for spooky season. I want to thank you guys for watching this with me, for liking and subscribing, and I will definitely be back with more.